Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes. So I have decided yeah, we are going to Bop. Yeah, I was gonna say Pole, but yeah, we already went there. So I've decided we are going to Bop. This will be our last moon we visit on this mission, and I really feel like this is going to be the winner or what have you of as far as all the things I have visited on this crazy mission of mine, and it has really been just absolutely amazing. So I'm just gonna quick save here real quick. Yeah, a quick save, and I think, yeah, everything I went ahead and went back and refueled everything. I don't know if I put RCS inside this. I think we're okay with what we got, to be honest. I kind of want to put more in here, but I really don't care that much as far as the lander having an adequate supply of fuel. So let's choose our next lucky contestant here, and alright, Matsky and Charlie, you have both landed. Let's see, Gustin. Yes, Gustin. Let's you are for the next mission here. You are going to go to Bop here, and I hope you enjoy it. It is a mission of a lifetime, and you better be happy for that. So I have been having a little bit of fun with this, and I'm really happy that everyone is just kind of cool with the fact that I have kind of sort of taken a couple days off by kind of accident, and I really didn't mean to do that, but everyone kind of understands, which is totally cool. I am completely happy that everyone's just kind of like, oh, it's okay if you take a day off or two. Just don't take off too many, because it drives us crazy. So, more on my new idea that I have, and as far as what I have planned on doing as far as featuring people. Now, the thing that I have been really thinking about that I thought would be awesome is basically having something set up at the end of the video, basically stating, okay, check out this guy's channel or whatever. And I have really been wanting to do this for a while, but I just haven't been able to find the adequate means of doing it. So I don't know what's going on outside my house right now, but the doggies are all freaking out. I'm angry. So they're angry with somebody or something, so I have no idea what they are angry about. So let's see. But I really have been trying to figure out the most adequate means of doing something like this, because I don't want anyone to feel like they have been left behind or excluded for some strange reason or another. I don't want anyone to feel like that. And so what I'm going to do is at the end, I'm basically going to feature somebody for an entire week, and I'll just have their link at the end of my video. I'll kind of briefly explain on, what exactly their videos are all about. Some of them may be people like, Kurt J. Mack, or, Thor LP, or somebody like that. And some of them will be people that you may have never heard of, that are either some of my subscriber base, or whoever. And, I don't plan on featuring the ultra super popular people, but at the same time, I would still like everyone to know who they are, because of the fact that if you're new to this game, you should at least know who some of these people are, or at least have a general idea of them. So even if you don't like them, you should at least know who they are. So that's the way I see it. So I'm probably going to feature a lot more smaller channels, and as time goes on, whoever kind of basically asks me if they want to be featured and stuff like that, then I will, go ahead and, put them in the rotation, or whatever you want to call it, as far as featuring people is concerned. And yeah, I don't want to do that, not at all. That just does not seem like a fun trip. And this is looking pretty good right here, the way this is right here. I'll be able to line up with Bop a little bit better, and we'll be able to get there. I kind of have a little bit of a feeling of doubt that this is going to be able to happen so easily, but there's a part of me that also is like, let's just do this. So disable control from here. That is not the right way to be pointed. I'll flip around. Alright, well, yeah. So this will be our last mission, and then I'm going to work on getting us back. And that is going to be a very, very big trip in itself. And then we're going to start working on a few things closer to home for a while, and it's going to get a little bit boring, maybe. I don't know if you want to call it boring or not, but I have a few different bases I have planned, some new trips, and I'm thinking Duna is going to be our next target. Not with the Jewel Explorer, obviously, but I think Duna is going to be our next target as far as exploration is concerned, and, you know, doing stuff in this game and everything else. And also, its moon as well. I kind of want to do some exploration of its moon and really get something set up as far as like a base or something along those lines. I don't know why I can't see. I think I just screwed it up. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. I thought I thought I screwed up everything. I was like, oh god, this sucks. But yeah, no, I'm thinking Duna, and I'm thinking expanding out a little bit as far as our reach in the Kerbal system. So, alright, yeah, I guess if you want to call it the Kerbal system, or if you want to call it the, I don't even know, honestly. The Kerbal solar system, it kind of is up to you how you choose to name it. So the number one thing I really want to do is kind of get a land base down on Duna again. The other thing I was really seriously considering is setting up a fuel base or something along the lines of a fuel base. I know it's not going to be 100% possible, but I do have some ideas, and we're gonna, you know, probably end up launching with empty tanks and stuff like that, kind of like what I do with the moon base, the moon fuel depot, which I am going to start construction on as well, because I haven't done anything with it other than launching the main scaffold, which I will mention, the Duna base will probably be really similar to that, if not almost the same thing, because of the fact that the design works very well. So we are in orbit, and everything's looking pretty good, other than this weird funky encounter here. I think we're gonna just end up coming back around and having another encounter again with is this Val? Is that Val? Or I don't even know what that is. I can't even yeah, that's a Val encounter. But I think we'll be alright. Hopefully. Let's see. Once we do this burn here, I think we'll end up not having an encounter at all, but that is just a big hopefully, so I don't know. Alright, I need to do this from here. What's going on? I am a little confused right now. Let's see. I'll just start doing this right now because I have no idea what's going on. That is the probably weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's like not even giving me, I do understand that it is like trying to set up for a new encounter, but at the same time I'm not actually encountering anything, so I don't understand its problem. So I should get to the person I am going to be featuring this episode, and that is going to be Naughty Games, which I have talked about a few times over the course of, me playing, and as far as the, whatchamacallit, the build that I've been involved in, which has been an amazing thing, and I'm really glad I got invited. And I just really want to mention him, and I really want you guys to know about Naughty Games and go and check him out, and check out some of his new videos and everything else. He plays Kerbal Space Program just like me. He has been doing a lot of... I've been watching on and off a little bit of his videos. I've seen about 3 or 4 of his videos, and it's pretty good stuff. He was doing some kind of an Easter egg hunt, which apparently he says is just kind of like a random thing he was doing. But his main thing is to build a Zord from the Power Rangers, I believe. I don't remember these things so well. I was a big fan of Power Rangers, but I don't really remember Zords and the Zord in any kind of way, other than they're like Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, and was it Mastodon? Yeah, it was amazing stuff. I don't know if I'm talking about the same thing or if I'm not. Yeah, I really don't know. It's been so long since I've even read or watched any of that stuff that, like, I am so out of touch with it that I have no idea. I had the action figures as a kid, and yeah, good stuff, but totally don't remember these things anymore. It's just, it was all lost in that gray matter and just gone. So another thing that has been new with what he's been doing is, like, his last episode, he built a station, and he ended up going and, visiting it and everything else as far as with Kerbals and all that other good stuff. So, I mean, definitely go and check him out. If it sounds interesting to you, go and check it out, see if you like it. If you don't, nobody's pushing you or forcing you to subscribe, but, definitely, I really want to help out other people because other people have helped me and in certain ways and done certain things for me, so I always appreciate it when other people do things for me. So the best way I can do things for anyone else is by giving back in some form. So, alright, I just got a little worried there that we were going to have some kind of crazy encounter or something, and it was not going to go well. So, we need to get an encounter with this thing. Let's just see what we can get here. I really have no real good hopes that this is going to turn out, like, really well, but at the same time, that is pretty good right there, but I think that's on a collision course, to be honest. Can we get, like, a periapsis in some kind of way? Or is it a... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I can't really complain about that in any kind of way. So let's see, we'll just slow this, whoa. There we go. That's looking really good. So once again, on this episode, whoa, oh my god, that just screwed everything up. So I'm gonna go and fix this, and I will see you once, I'm gonna do the burn and everything, so I'll just speed this up. So I'll see you when we get in closer to Bop. And we're back, guys. Yeah, so we've made it, and my god, this thing just does look like... I was complaining about Pole looking like basically... What is that? Oh, okay, I was like, what is that over there? No, I was basically complaining last time that, what is it, Pole basically looks like a asteroid. Yeah, I think this one takes the cake on looking like an asteroid. This thing is just... I couldn't even find words to explain it right now. I mean, honestly, it just looks just like an asteroid. That's pretty much all it looks like. Just a really big, roundish, kind of, sorta, in some way, round stone in orbit. I couldn't even explain it any better than that. So, what do we got here? I'm really curious as to whether or not there is something going on around here. I'm trying to get like a little bit better look at it, and I really just can't get that great of a look on it. It really doesn't have very profound I couldn't explain the features to it to somebody very well. I'm like, well, it looks like a turd nugget that has a bunch of lumps on it. That's pretty much the best way to describe it. So I'll take down the orbit here a little bit. We are pretty low. I don't really care so much about having like a really low orbit around these, like, basically they're like asteroids. It really doesn't matter so much when you really think about it, because of the fact that these things really don't have like really high amounts of gravity to keep you in orbit or anything, so if you need to leave, it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Just turn on that RCS there, or the SAS, there we go. Turn off the RCS. That's what I was trying to do. So let's get this thing down on the ground once again. Looks like we're not pointed the right way, but that is just... all we gotta do is flip around. That's all we gotta do. So let's fire up this engine. There we go. Let's get down on the surface. Oh god. I'll leave it right there for now, because I want to land on the light side, and I don't want to just bring it down on the dark side. That doesn't sound like a very good plan for landing. So let's see. I'm not liking this already. It looks like we are close enough to where we might end up hitting something. I don't really know. Let's see. This will fix it a little bit. There we go. That's all we need, just to bring it up to 24 or so. I really don't need to go that high. I'm still not good enough at this game to where I can just look at the nav ball and just be like, okay, well, we need to burn this way. I still need to set up the nodes and stuff just to kind of have a point in the right direction. So I think I'm going to land somewhere around here. This seems like the best. And we might end up losing our time warp here in a second. Let's see. Holy crap, we are close. Alright, this thing is really not even... this is just silly. I mean, the orbit speed actually is kind of higher compared to Pole, but I don't know if the amount of gravity that is keeping this in orbit and all that other good stuff is the same, or if it's lower or something. I really don't know. So let's start our burn. Actually, I kind of want to come down someplace not on the side of a hill, so maybe over on the top of this giant mountain clump, or whatever you want to call it. I think right here will be good. Right there will probably be the best, if not better. Alright, it looks like we're gonna start coming down now. Alright, yeah, that's looking good. So let's just start our burn now. Looks like we're probably going to be landing somewhere around in here, hopefully. I really don't know what the surface makeup is in any kind of way, so chances are we'll learn once we get on the ground, and we'll really see what this thing is all about. I'm really thinking it is just going to be silly, where you're going to be able to jump like 30 feet high easily. There we go. Perfect. So I'm thinking that this is going to be it's going to be a little bit higher than pole, but I really have no clue nor any expectations in any kind of way of anything. So this could be a little bit less, a little bit more. Who knows? But I'm just going to let this thing keep falling for a while, and I really don't even, I'm not even going to speed up until I can really get a fix on a shadow or something, because I know that bleeding off a lot of the speed is going to take like only a few seconds. So I think, oh, I thought I saw a shadow, but it's just a little smudge on my monitor. Yeah, I really got to wipe that off. And that's what she said. So I think I will speed up a little bit now. This is actually a little bit too close for comfort the way it is right now. I do believe there is a moon in this game that is basically like you can jump like just silly high on it. I don't know what moon it is, but the gravity there is very, very low. It's just insanely low. So I really don't know which one it is. I believe it's the moon that's in orbit around Duna? Not sure. So let's see. We should have a shadow here at like any second, and I just don't see anything. So I just can't believe I've actually made it here, and you know, this mission is just a complete success. Usually I'm not very good at interplanetary missions, as you guys have known from the past, so I'm a little bit surprised in myself and how everything has gone so far. That looks like Kerbin in the background. It looks like we're like landing on the moon or something. So here we go. Alright. About to get touched down. Come on, come on. This is going to be amazing. Looks like the surface isn't very flat, though. I can tell that just from looking at it right now. Whoa, that is so weird. The ground is moving. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like the ground is moving underneath the lander. Which is kind of weird, but okay. Okay. Don't dip. Don't dip. There we go. I'll turn off the SAS there. If I'm right, the SAS should have enough control to just keep it in that one spot, but I think the surface was moving underneath the lander, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, so we'll do an EVA. Here we go. I don't even remember his name. I think it was like Gus or something. I'm just gonna go inside the lander here just to Gustin? Gustin. Alright, Gustin. Yeah, there we go. We need you to step down on the surface. Don't fall off the lander. Oh, what are you doing? That's how you're gonna just land on this moon? That's how you're gonna do it? Okay. So it does seem like the gravity here is a lot lower in some kind of way. So let's just do the good old jump test. And yeah, I don't know if that is lower or higher compared to last time, but that is still pretty freaking high. I do say that that is pretty amazing. So let's how much pack fuel does I didn't even use any, so this will be our first Bop Landing as well, so we might as well plant the flag down. And come on, let me type. First Bop Landing site. There we go. That's looking amazing. It's like screenshot time right now. I can't even believe that I've actually made it to all of these moons. And it says we are floating above the surface, which is kind of startling, but okay. So let's do a little RCS, a little EVA, and let's see what we can find here. And just take a look around at stuff, because there's nothing better than looking at stuff. Now, I'm not too scared about running out of pack fuel or using some of the pack fuel, because using pack fuel on a moon like this is just, you know, a little burns give you very, very, very far, and you don't even have to do very much as far as, like, keeping control and everything else. I really don't have to even worry. I bet you I could, like, pretty much get into an orbit with the pack itself, so I'm not overly concerned. I kind of want to just get to this ridge over here and kind of have a look around. I really don't think our landscape is really going to show much, though, like not like with Pole. So that view that we had was amazing, so I'm wishing I could get something like that again, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't even think the circumference of this moon is very... It's probably like nothing, where you could just circumnavigate it easily. You could probably have like a rover or something. You basically just fly around it almost, you know, just with almost no gravity. You could probably do a lot. It seems like a really cool idea, but at the same time, I really wouldn't mess around with it too much. You know, I did think about building like an ion-powered lander or something like that, but I'm not going to go all crazy with ion-powered landers and stuff like that when I barely know where. I've never even landed at the places I'm going to be landing. Well, I landed on this mission, so let's get back down to the ground. What are we looking at on pack fuel? Oh my god, yeah. Sorry for breaking your legs. We'll just leave you on this moon. You can crawl back to the lander. Oh, get up. For real. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. That is why we can't see very much. We'd have to go over here to even have like a really somewhat decent view. But we are floating on the moon here, so kind of just take a look around a little bit more. I'll get them to do some more flying around, and I'll maybe do a test if I can reset my fuel by going back in the lander. I don't know if that's still possible anymore. I don't know if they removed that feature or something like that, but basically, if I can remove, or I'll try to see if I can maybe achieve an orbit with the pack. I'm pretty sure it is possible, so... God, that is so awesome. He's just... that is amazing. So these dogs are driving me insane right now. I really think somebody needs to go and just put their dog inside, please. That would be very much appreciated, but no. Doggy is just angry with me going here and the mission being complete. I can totally understand why Doggy is a little bit upset about this. I think Doggy likes Jewel. I am not too sure, but Doggy seems pretty happy when it comes down to the jewel and all that good stuff. Maybe he's related to, because he is a German Shepherd, and I believe one of the first test animals in space was a German Shepherd, I think. I think the dog's name was Laika. It was Russian. Well, it was launched by the Russians, I should say. Alright. Alright. Yep. Slow down. Slow down. Let's see, can we land right on the docking port? That'd be amazing. Oh. Oh my god. Close. Close. Okay. We almost did it. So. I didn't even know the, oh my god. Nope. I didn't even know that the flag itself actually has some kind of like resistance, basically, as far as you know, it's basically like an actual object in the game. I did not know it was. I thought it was just something you could actually just walk through. So I did not know that. I learned something new this game. I thought it was kind of like the boulders or whatever. Can I have control, please? Alright, bring this back up, and I'm going to try one more thing, and this is going to be a little bit of a test on the gravity and all that other good stuff. So you can see I'm pretty much lined up right here. I'm going to turn off the pack, and then I'm going to jump, and then see where I land afterwards, and see if the planet is actually, or the moon is actually moving pretty quickly compared to us. Underneath us, I should say, because I believe it is. It seems like it, but you know, because we slid around now and all of that, and it's like freaking impossible to even control this Kerbal right now because he's just like jumping around like crazy. There we go. We could line up with something like, I don't know, the lander leg and try it. I did not really pay too much attention to this, and I've probably. It's just like he's hovering almost. It's amazing. I probably should have paid attention last time when we were jumping, but I didn't. Because I was too busy playing around and distracted by Doggy. So let's see. Bring this over and we'll get back in, and I'm going to get the lander and all that stuff back into orbit like I did before, and basically just cut out most of that. So this is our last mission, guys. It went pretty well. It was a pretty big success considering we made it there, and you know, we have a pretty good amount of fuel left, so I'm pretty sure we are definitely going to have to come back here at some point, and definitely come back with like maybe a moon base or a couple HAB modules or something. I really think that would be the best thing, instead of a, I don't know, maybe a Bop base or a pole base, or maybe a I don't know, I'm thinking more of a Val base would be better, because of Val having fairly decent gravity to work in, and you know, with Bop it's a little bit too low, along with pole being a little too low. I think Val would be the best. And Lathe, we're definitely going to have to come back so we can get a plane on Lathe, so we can actually, you know, have some fun with a plane. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you see here, subscribe. There's always more to come. To all you new people, welcome. And, yeah, I will see you next time.